Oi, comrades. Then I'm gonna start a brand new series. Plans. I've planned to debunk capitalist arguments against communism or whatever, against a leftist political ideology, or just things in general that I find that things that capitalists say stupid. So today we're gonna be focusing on a few common capitalist arguments, but we'll start off with the most infamous and well-known arguments. The human nature one, to be exact. So let's get into this already. And like always, sources are in the description. So first of all, I'm just going to point out the human nature argument is very, very vague. And for many reasons. Like, for example, human nature depends on which society you're living in. If you're living in ancient Egyptian society, quote unquote human nature would be different than the Indus river valleys. And same goes with the United States and the Union of Socialist Republics. I actually showed a good video of this in the description, and it's only 1 minute long, so you should check it out. If you don't want to see this 3-year-old Finbull video that's 1 hour long. So let's move on to many times. Many times when capitalists or anti-communists in general state this argument, they say it's natural for people to use money and practice in the market, which is false. And this wouldn't be anti-communist, it would just be anti-leftism besides market socialism. Or Titoism, however you like to call it. And of course ignores the fact that Amerindian societies before Columbus lived without money, was able to build massive civilizations. For example, the Mayans and the Aztecs. All this was done under the very harsh terrain of Mexico. Though this wasn't communist, it was just a majority moneyless society, such as America was before Columbus arrived and started his genocide. So that's about it for this video. I know it's much shorter compared to my most recent ones, because this argument is quite bad and has no structure to it, and luckily isn't being used that much anymore, so that's always great. The next video in this mini-series will be about the voluntary capitalist argument, which is an argument that mostly ANCAPs use, but is not exclusive to them. And I'm going to make a quite long video about IDPOL and Antifa, so stay tuned and I'll see you lads later. Also, Twitter and everything is in the description. Let's see ya.